Hello, I'm talking to Yevhenia Kuleba. You are a politician in Kiev and you're here in Salzburg to visit. When you travel from Kiev to Salzburg, you have a ticket from war to peace and back. How does that feel for you?
I'm traveling because of work quite often, so I get used to this situation when from the country in war with air sirens. In 24 hours you appear in absolutely peaceful places, I have two emotions. First of all, you understand what you are fighting for, because I want my country to live in peace and to have these festivals and peaceful discussions. And another feeling that I have, because often my kids are staying home, I want to go back home because then there I feel safer, because I can control things, I see what's happening. And for me it's always difficult to travel because my kids are still in Ukraine.
Mm-hmm. You're very much interested in cultural events, I know, and you're also supporting lots of cultural activities. When did you last visit a cultural event in Kiev? Is that still possible?
It's possible. Most foreigners and most of my friends abroad, they think that nothing is happening in Ukraine. But for the moment, especially in Kiev, it's a cultural boom, because there are lots of different exhibitions. And there are few types of this exhibition. There are small exhibitions created by artists and independent curators, and then big exhibitions in the museums. For example, for the moment, in the big cultural institution, Ukrainian House in the center of Kiev, we have big exhibition of Maria Primachenko. Is a well-known Ukrainian primitive artist, that was working in the field of primitive art. But it's a big event. A lot of people are visiting, and I think for people it's also opportunity to shift from war to beauty, to the peaceful life, and that's why they are first of all creating such events and such exhibitions, and secondly they're visiting, they're eager to visit them.
So when you walk out at night in Kiev,
you can't walk at night in Kiev because we have these restrictions. You can't be in public space after midnight till, I don't remember, 4 or 5 a.m. I never tried it because for me important where I should be back home in the evening, but I like to sleep, so I never wake up earlier than 5. So you can't, of course there are restrictions. The restaurants, for example, are working till 10 p.m. Strictly till 10. And you can enjoy summer only till midnight, and then you have to go home.
Mm-hmm. But when you walk out, you can enjoy the feeling of having a normal life, or a little piece of normality in war.
Unfortunately, people get used to the war situation, and yeah, they're trying to go on living. Although it's war, and almost everybody, all people I know, they're volunteers, and they fundraise money to support army. They do things to approach the victory, but they also try to live somehow. It doesn't mean that they go to crazy discos, but they're trying to go to exhibitions, to spend time with kids, to go to the park. And it's normal, because that's how you're saving yourself, and you're adopting to these conditions, and you are trying to go on living.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your insights.